Hello, my name is Mia and I'm here to teach you how to do a return to sender candle. But first I must give a disclaimer. Number one, make sure your space is cleansed. Make sure you are saging your energy, okay? So this candle has been saged. I have my energy protection spray around me, so I'm going to spray that around the candle. I'm going to spray that around myself because we don't want no negative energies coming onto us or coming back to us or anything like that. So you want to cleanse and clear your space. You're also going to say your prayer to Archangel Michael, the most powerful protection angel of all. Archangel Michael, I call upon you to come into this space. I ask that you to cast a shield of protection around my energy, around my candle ritual. Thank you so much. And so with that being said, I'm going to give a disclaimer. I've been hesitant about doing this ritual on camera for a while because it is very important that you understand how powerful this spell is. This particular ritual is literally, it serves as a shield. So if somebody has been sending spells to you, negative energy, hexes, curses, anything bad, shadow projection, things that is really causing you harm, what this particular candle does is it lifts it up off of you. It casts a shield of energetic protection around you, and it sends it right back onto them, returns it back to them. So whatever they send to you, it'll be like bing boom, right to them. Instant karma, bing boom. Okay, now honey, it works. It's a very powerful ritual. Also want to say, for me as a practitioner, you need a return to sender candle. You cannot substitute a return to sender candle ritual with a red candle or a black candle. And the reason why I say that is because the black is what removes the energy from you and the red is what returns it to sender. There's a reason why it's a multicolored candle. If you don't have a return to sender candle, you can shop on my shop, my Etsy shop, Flames of Love Enchantments. You click the link below and you can purchase your own, okay? Now, please be careful with this ritual. Do not use this spell to, please make sure you are mentally and emotionally balanced. Don't be out here just trying to send spells and stuff like that to people. That's why I didn't, because people, a lot of people just be doing too much, honey, if it's necessary. This is only for people who have a certain level of self-mastery. I want you to use your discernment. Do not send this energy to no kids. You know what I'm saying? And be mindful that it works, okay? So be careful about the karma that you collect, because if you are doing some injustice and sending negative energy to someone and it's not justified, right? Then you are bringing negative karma onto your own aura, into your own life, onto your own bloodline. So I just want you to be very careful and understand that doing this ritual, this return to sender ritual, this is a very big responsibility. So don't just get all hunky-dory and just start doing stuff just because you saw it on YouTube or somebody pissed you off, honey. Everybody doesn't deserve a return to sender. It's only for specific situations. Now, something that I recommend if you're just like, oh, does this situation call for a return to sender? I don't know if you're into reading tarot, but you can get a session with me. I will let you know the vibes. Or you can do a meditation to connect with your spirit guides or your ancestors to get answers too. Is this what I need to do, right? So use your discernment and please be responsible when it comes to your rituals. And also, if you have not done a protection spell first, the Archangel Michael protection spell that you can find on, on my YouTube channel, do not do anything like this, because you want to make sure that you are spiritually protected first. You don't want to send energy back to someone and you don't have your own spiritual protection first. So first rule of magic is protection. Protect yourself first, and then you move into everything else. If you have not done that, do not do this. Do that first and then do this. Capiche? Okay. Now that we got that out the way, you have your candle. You cleanse your space. Remember, when it comes to our spell casting, when it comes to the candle magic, my particular method is we're going to have a representation of all the elements. So we have earth, air, water, fire. So we have our air element with our incense here. We also had our air element with the sage that we used. We have our earth element, our black tourmaline crystal, which is for protection. We also have our fire element, which will be the fire for the candle. And we have our water element, which is the water in the bowl. So in addition to this, my methods when it comes to candle magic, as a practitioner who's been made candles, rituals, made candle spells, do not burn a candle outside of water. If you are leaving a candle unattended, which with this candle, you are going to let it completely burn out without blowing it out, you want to have it in a bowl of water, okay? Now we got that out the way. You cleanse your space. You got your spiritual protection around you, okay? You have made a conscious decision. This particular experience is worthy of returning this negative energy back to sender. This is how you know, 3 ways to know if the energy needs to come back. You are suffering extreme, pain because of the harm that was done to you, okay? They have literally taken their crap and put it onto you, and it's just heavy, and it makes you tired, and you're overwhelmed, and you're angry, and you're feeling all the emotions that comes from the harm that has been done against you. Someone is coming for you, like literally trying to hurt you, trying to harm you, trying to send you bad energy, trying to send you bad vibes, trying to get you fired, trying to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to come for you. So now what this particular ritual does is anything that they try and do to you is going to boop, ricochet. It's not even going to touch you. It's boop, boop, bye, and it's just like, girl, like, you sure you want to do that? You're basically effing yourself up. Every single time you try and do something to me, you're effing yourself up. Okay? Now, another element when it comes to my shadow work method, sometimes we can be carrying energies and frequencies and vibrations and beliefs that was put on us by other people, and we're still carrying that with us, and it's causing us a lot of harm. For example, toxic patriarchy can be making you like not love yourself and not love your body and not think you're so great. So you can literally return to sender to the toxic patriarchy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I returned these negative beliefs about myself because that's not true. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So it really can go either way. Use your discernment, and if you need help to figure out, how to maneuver this candle, feel free to book your personal reading, and I got you, okay? So with that being said, y'all already know the vibes. We already have all of our elements represented. We already cleansed our space. Next, we write our petition. So with a petition, you are going to put your name and birth date on there. You are telling the universe, this energy is coming from me and it's going back to them. And you're going to write your intentions. I return to sender. I like to say ×3, but it depends on who it is and what it's about, okay? I return to sender, you know what I'm saying? I return this, and allow yourself to be angry and to get it all out. Now, I just want to say, please be mindful of saying with no harm done to none. If they are in close vicinity to someone that you love or something like that, with no harm done to these people, right? And if you want to release the energy, like for example, if this is like someone that you care about, that you need, like for example, maybe you were sleeping with someone and they had some sex demons or something like that, or they were sleeping with somebody else and they brought all this energy to you, and you need to release it from your body. But you don't want to harm them. You can I return to sender this energy. And then in your petition, you'll say, and I neutralize it so that no harm is done to this person. So you can tell the spell what to do. No harm be done to this person. No harm be done to the people around them. No harm done to me. And I make sure that when I say I return this energy back to sender, I say never to return again. So this energy can't be ricocheted off of them and come back to me. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once I send it back, I send it back. And I just want to say, this is not hexing anyone. This is not cursing anyone. You're not hexing anybody. You're not cursing anybody. I actually don't recommend doing that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's really that deep, but I don't really condone doing that if it's really not that deep, like your life is in danger or something like that. I don't really recommend doing that, because you want to be mindful of the energy that you're putting out. And you want to be mindful of when you're hexing or cursing someone, you're also cursing their bloodline, the kids they have. You know what I'm saying? You can cause a lot of havoc. So listen, as a Flames of Love initiate, as someone who is tuning into my energy, I'm only talking to responsible practitioners, responsible adults. If you are an emotionally and mentally imbalanced person, this video is not for you, okay? Just want to say that. Okay, next. Now that we got that out the way, how do we do our spell? So you're going to write everything that you need to say, and then you're going to say, in full faith, so mote it be. Okay? So y'all have seen the previous videos on how to banish. We're pretty much doing the same thing. Now I already wrote my petitions. So I'm actually going to be returning to send her some energy, because I have to make sure that I'm not suffering because somebody else wanted to be hurtful to me. I'm going to send that energy back. You're not going to bully me. This is like, someone's bullying you, send it back. Toodaloo. And I promise you from experience that if you do this, that person probably going to start being nice to you. Okay? It happens. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Moving forward. So I'm going to light my petition, light my candle. I'm going to say a prayer. God, Goddess, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, higher self, angels, I ask that you come into this space. I ask that you neutralize any energy that, could potentially cause any harm to me or anyone that I love. I ask that you, Archangel Michael, you come into this space. And if this spell is meant to be done, let it continue to burn out. And if there needs to be a divine interference, angels, I give you permission to divinely interfere. Because sometimes, you want to make sure you're not making mistakes. You're not da-da-da-da. So you're like, hey, this is what I think. But if I'm wrong, you can blow the candle out, right? So with that being said, now we're going to hold the candle. And we're going to speak our petition into the flame. As y'all know, for privacy reasons, because magic spoken, magic broken, I'm going to whisper it into my flame. Feel free to skip like 30 or 40 seconds if you want. It is done. And now I'm returning that shit back, so I'm gonna fold it away from me, and I'm gonna light it on fire. And I'm gonna imagine all of the hurt, the pain, the negative energy that this particular situation or this particular person has caused me. And I'm gonna imagine it leaving, this dark energy leaving my body. The anger, the pain, the rage, the hurt, the harm, it's leaving me. And I'm returning it to them. Never to return again to me or anyone that I love. So mote it be. It is done. 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 No hurt, harm, or danger is returned to me and my family. I return all this negative energy that this motherfucker, you know, has sent to me. And I release that energy. I release the anger. I release the pain. I release the frustration that was caused by this injustice. And I return it back to the sender, never to return again, with no harm done to me or anyone I love. In full faith, so mote it be. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I cut the cords of anger and hurt and pain that this person has brought into my life and to my, you know, the people that I love. It is done. Never to return again. Ashe. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. I feel the anger and the pain and the sadness leaving my body as it burns. I'm like, okay. Cool. So mote it be. Don't be afraid of the way you feel. Don't be afraid, baby. Now we're going to do our, when we close down a ritual, I close down the energy to this ritual. It is done. So you're going to go one arm, the other arm down. Now after this, I also recommend cleansing your space, cleansing your energy. So I'm going to put this candle somewhere else in a space where it won't be disturbed. If you need to purchase your return to sender candles for this ritual, feel free to click the link below. It's an order from my shop. I'm going to cleanse my energy after I just conjured up and released all of that energy. And now I'm good, so period. But are they? I don't know. And mind you, like I said, we are not cursing them. We are not hexing them. We don't got to do all that. This is really up to them. If they want to send love to us, that love will come back to them. If they want to send hurt to us, that hurt will come back to them. What this means is that nothing that you send to me will harm me, period. If you ever try to send me anything negative or whatever you sent to me in the past, it's coming back onto you. So you created your own karma. This is why it's very important for you to treat people with respect and with kindness. Don't come into nobody's life being fucking disrespectful, okay? And if anybody comes into your life and they're being disrespectful or causing you harm or causing people that you, whatever, you know that you can return it back to sender. And you don't got to sit with that. You don't got to be 10, 20 years later all depressed and anxious because you're sitting there holding on to something somebody else did when you could have been sent it back in a ritual real quick, okay? Period. So thank you so much for watching this video. Blessed be. Ashe.